you could see the entourage started peacefully, and there was a rousing welcome along the streets as he got there. And just at some point, there seemed to have been tear gas and then some stone throwing. But you could see immediately the Deputy President and Honorable Gashaga went into for security reasons, went into their vehicle, and they drove directly towards Jacaranda grounds.
Yes.
In takeoff position. You can see that clearly. The stones were pelted, I think, at the cars that were directly behind them. And thank God for that. So to try and insinuate that some people can stage manage their own attack, I think one would have to be, completely stupid to do that. No one can do that, because once you instigate any sort of violence, you can't control it, and you're in the center of it. Why would you do that? That's even endangering your own life.
Yes,
for some of us who are watching, we thank God for the safety of the Deputy President, because it was scary at some moment, and I thank God for his belief in God, because I listened to the trailer track. Was a song that was, saying that we trust in our God, and that our God will take us through this, and that no one can, for his servants who pray and wait upon him, he shall answer he shall grant their prayers. So it even, in fact, if you see the footage that was posted on his own Facebook handle, he had an encouraging message for Kenyans. And even the statements that he made later were not statements of instigating violence. He said, we will not allow young people to be used. That is the statement we should all be making. And we must continue to repeat that. We must continue to repeat that we cannot allow unemployed youth, instead of being assisted to help jobs or being given a message of hope for their lives, you instead use them for violence. The fact that he called out those involved in the violence is what every responsible Kenyan must do. And I'm hoping that the IEBC will be able to take action, because IEBC has the power to summon the candidates that they suspect are involved and give them a warning. And they can even fine them. And as a last resort, they can actually disqualify them from the ballot, because the law is clear that each candidate is responsible for the actions of their supporters. You could see clearly that was somebody who wanted to mar the Jacaranda rally. And you only need to look back at what had happened the night before. The night before, there were attempts, and the police were there, and there is video footage of the night. They weren't allowed to set up the stage, and they were told to fold it up because the meeting had not been cleared by the police, and I think they did. And that's why you saw them on roadshow tracks as opposed to a proper set up tented stage. And they did abide and didn't put up the tent. So there were attempts actually not to give them the license to hold the rally.